Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. To everyone that have joined so far, um, it's a pleasure to have you all here. Join us for this hands-on session on website development with WordPress. My name is John Agota, and I am delighted to be your host for this session. Um, Before we proceed, I want us to do a quick location check-in. So before we proceed, kindly use the chat box and also sort of to know if you guys are audible enough. Just use the chat box to let us know where you're joining from. I'd love to know where you're connecting up with us from. So I'll just give you a quick shout out. Um, just use the chat box to sort of just indicate where you're joining us from, and I'll give you a shout out. Uh, I see a couple of people already on the call. I hope you all can hear me. Uh, so um, just say hi, say anything in the chat box, really. Um, okay, I can see Damo P joining from France. Okay, Damo P. It's good to have you here. Welcome to this session. Um, I guarantee that you all are going to enjoy. I have Ankit Abhishek from India. Sorry, I hope I got that correctly. I'm sure I pronounced it very wrong, but apologies. Welcome, Ankit. Welcome, Ankit. It is great to have you here with us today. Um, yeah, so welcome, Ankit. It's great to have you. I guarantee that we are going to have a blast with this session. Um, so let me just proceed. Um, I'm really genuinely thrilled about this webinar because it is centered around the dynamic world of tech. Basically, personally, tech is for me is more than just a professional interest. For me, it is a genuine passion. Um, what really captivates me is the boundless potential for innovation that technology embodies. It's not just merely gadgets and codes. It's for me, it's about shaping the future. Revolutionizing industries, and connecting people across the globe. And at the heart of this technological revolution, that's where WordPress comes in. It's a platform that connects, I think, over 40%, I think 41.3% of the entire internet. So just imagine like WordPress, you know, is a platform that powers 40%, over 40% of the entire internet. That staggering influence, speaks volumes about its adaptability and effectiveness in, empowering the individuals and businesses alike to manifest, their digital vision. So yes, before we dive in, I'm going to take a moment to let me just check if there are people that still need to be let in. Okay. So I'm just going to take a moment to introduce BNet. Our organization, BNet Learning, is a world-class learning platform that provides relevant knowledge to help professionals thrive in the highly competitive human capital market. And our expert-led classes cover several certification courses like CBAP, PMP, courses like data analysis, Agile. We have courses like business analysis, and also, of course, WordPress website development is training. Hands-on training with tools like Jira and Conference. Also Lean Six Sigma suite of courses. So we are like a proper professional hub. We offer everything that has to do with professional courses and professional development. So at Binat Learning, we believe in mentoring and coaching individuals. to ensure their success in their career paths. And you can find more information on our website. It's www.bnetlearning.com. That's bnetlearning.com. And it has more information about our offerings. We are excited to be a part of your career growth journey. So I'm thrilled to have you here with us today, and I look forward to an insightful session. Please feel free to use the chat box to post comments and ask questions. Um, and also stay tuned for everyone that joined today. I have a surprise for you all at the end of the session. So stay tuned, and I'll tell you all what that surprise is at the end of the session. So yeah, moving on, I'm privileged to have Muritala Uyolo, who is a highly trained, skilled IT professional with over a decade of experience in the field. He holds a bachelor's degree in science as well as OCA and SCJP certifications. He is a Sun certified Java programmer, a web developer, and a certified Oracle DBA associate, with expertise in multiple advanced and emerging IT technologies such as DBMS and big data, software development, web development, graphics, UI, UX. I mean, Samori does it all. Personally, I know him, so I can attest to that fact. He is like a versatile and experienced professional. He's dedicated and hardworking and has an exceptional track record in the industry. So I am privileged to have Moritala Oyolowo as our guest speaker for today's session. As I fondly call him Mr. Mori because he's a senior colleague and he's my mentor. Mr. Mori will take us through this
Thank you for
introduction.
that, Jeff.
Yeah, we encourage you guys to take notes and ask questions throughout the session. Feel free to use the chat box once again. Submit your questions, and we will try our best to answer as many as possible at the during the session and also at the end of the session. So, without further ado, Mr. Murray, the podium is yours. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, John, for that flattering introduction. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear me clearly.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will
clearly.
want us to do this very quickly because, like I mentioned to John the other time, I have quite a number of slides here, but I'm going to see how we're going to manage it. Okay, good. So, good day, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I am Ululo Muritala, your dedicated instructor and guide for this session. With over a decade of experience in web design, I have the privilege of crafting exceptional websites, and my journey has led me to collaborate with both private and public sector entities where I currently oversee several websites across various sectors. I'm truly thrilled to share my knowledge and insight with all of you today. Our webinar focus is centered on the world of WordPress website design and development. And I believe that by the end of this session, you will gain a profound understanding of how to design websites using Power of Websites. I'm genuinely enthusiastic about this course, and I firmly believe in its potential to revolutionize your online presence and impact. So throughout our time together, we're going to explore the following key areas: introduction to WordPress, the significance of WordPress website training, advantage of learning WordPress. Then we also have an interactive Q&A session. Okay, so I encourage you your active participation through questions, okay? And your engagements will contribute significantly to enriching the experience we're going to have today. And I'm here to support you and offer valuable insights to that. Please don't hesitate to connect with me if you have any questions or require further clarification during that session. Before we immerse ourselves in the content, I want to extend my sincere gratitude for your presence here today. Your commitment to learning and personal growth is truly admirable, and I'm genuinely excited to embark on this insightful learning journey with each and every one of you. So, with that few introduction, I will be sharing my screen. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to, take you through the flow. And yes, it's going to be a very interactive session. Okay, so we'll be moving from one window to another, trying to get ourselves. Just a minute, let me share my screen now.
Um, yeah, I think Mr. Murray is yeah. His voice is breaking. I think he's having a bit of a network issue. Just um just hold on for like a few minutes and he will be back online. Sorry for that. Yeah, so like Mr. Murray was saying, this class is really something that you should consider this a very interactive class. Consider is a feel free to ask questions, whatever you want to say. Do not hold back. It's supposed to be interactive as much as possible. So I guarantee you that by the end of this class, you're going to gain a lot, gain so much that you would be glad and you would be happy that you actually joined registered for this session. So okay, Mr. Mbu is back. I think his network cut him off. Yeah, Mr. Mbu, can you hear us? You're mute if you're speaking.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We can.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I just quickly have to change my position because of the network. So let me share my screen now. Okay. All right. So can you see my screen now?
It's coming up. Okay. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
All right. Okay. So now we're going to start with this. So our agenda for this session is introduction to WordPress, the importance of WordPress website design training, benefits of learning WordPress, then go to getting started and the Q&A. So for introduction to WordPress, what is WordPress? Okay, and why is it popular? Because we need to know that. Okay, then we look at the versatility and the user friendliness. So let's go to what is WordPress? So WordPress is a widely used open source content management system that simplifies website creation and management. Okay, now Mark, there's something I speak to here, content management system. Okay, so it's just one of many content management systems that are available out there. And we're going to briefly look at why are we choosing WordPress? Okay, like we said, there are so many content management system platforms, okay, that simplifies website creation and management. So why are we picking WordPress? So to do this, let's quickly take a look at why WordPress. Now, if you go to Google and check the content management system market share for 2023, just search this, okay, you're going to have some information like this. Okay, so this is content management system market share for 2023. And WordPress is having almost 64% of the total market share for content management system. So I need not, go further, okay, because this is saying that if you want to work with content management system, then the best bet is the WordPress content management system. Of course, there are quite a lot of them also. And one beautiful thing about this is that with your knowledge in one of these content management systems, you can easily, use any of the ones listed there. Like I said, there are quite a lot of them running into hundreds. Okay, so these are just few ones, but here with a 64% market share, that definitely justifies the reason why BNet Learning is actually training, is using WordPress as the content management system. Okay, so like I said, you can check some other platforms. For 2022, this is the statistics. This is 64.2% for 2022 content management market share. So if you check, you see quite a lot of information that speaks to this. Okay, so that's that. Now the next thing is, why is it so popular? Why is it popular? It is popular for its user-friendly interface, extensive plugin, team options, supportive community. Okay, now that will take us to the popularity of WordPress as a content management system. Now, to do justice to this, we want to look at the top 10 websites that were designed with WordPress. The top 10 websites globally. Of course, for this particular statistic that we have here, of course, number one here is the WordPress. Okay, sorry, number one is Microsoft News. So Microsoft News is using WordPress for its content management system to build the website. Okay, we have the BBC America also. The website is done with WordPress. Okay, TED Blog, Skype, okay, the Walt Disney Company. So these major brands are leveraging WordPress, okay, for their websites and all that. This is PlayStation. Okay, these are informations out there. Just go to your Google and check all these informations that we have here, right? So I decided to take us through this journey to justify the reason why WordPress is the content management system we have for our web design training. Okay, so like I said, these are some of the things we can just check out at our leisure time and see how much of WordPress is out there when it comes to website projects globally. Okay, globally. So it's so wonderful. Okay, so like I said, we have a couple of whatever here, so I will just take them. Now, after that, we've been able to see why WordPress, and we've been able to see the popularity of of WordPress, which is the justification that we have for learning this. Okay, now benefits of learning WordPress: we have creative freedom, cost-effective, in-demand skills, building a professional online presence, earning potentials. Okay, now let's dive deeper into benefits of learning WordPress. Now, I'll be coming up with examples, okay, a real life scenario examples, okay, not just some abstract information somewhere or something. Now, benefits of learning WordPress. The first benefit we're looking at is creative freedom. An example, okay, with WordPress, you are not limited to pre-designed templates. You can create a website that reflects your unique style or your client's brand identity. Whether it's a portfolio site for showcasing your art or business website tailored to your industry, WordPress allows you to bring your creative vision to life. Okay. Now, for cost effective, WordPress is budget friendly. Okay, one striking thing with our program in BNet Learning is that with your training with us, some basic things will be required. Okay, and those things are the hosting and the domain. But for our course, all those things are going to come for free. Okay, you'll be given a free hosting platform to host, to have a content, and also you're going to be getting a free domain platform for your practice. Okay, so and naturally this will give you a normal premium experience. Okay, all the features that you have in premium are everything that are going to be, you'll be exposed to those things. So it's very cost effective. Okay, now let's look at the in-demand skills. Let's explore the concept of in-demand skills. Now, like I said, I'll be coming up with some examples, right? Now, example one, as a web developer, it's an in-demand skill, okay, for somebody that have learned WordPress development. So in today's digital-centric world, companies seek skilled web developers to create and maintain their online presence. Okay, learning website will not only equip you with vast web developing skills, but also position you as sought after professional. You can specialize in customizing WordPress theme, optimizing site performance, troubleshooting issues, and so forth. That's an in-demand skill. Okay, you can become a web developer. Now, another one is digital marketer. With your WordPress design experience, okay, you can become a digital marketer. Digital marketing relies heavily on website management. Okay, understanding WordPress allow you to excel in content management, SEO, search engine optimization, social media management. So as a digital marketer, you can leverage your WordPress skills to create engaging content, optimize website for search engines, drive, conversions, and all of which are highly valued by business aiming to expand their online presence. Okay. Now let's look at another example under the in-demand skills, content manager. Companies across industries prioritize content creation to engage their audience and build brand authority. So with your WordPress expertise, you can excel as a content manager. Then also SEO specialist is also, a very lovely, skill set that you can become. So SEO is integral to improving a website visibility on search engines. So WordPress offers numerous search engine plugins, search engine optimization plugins, and tools that can harness to enhance website ranking. Okay, so all these are under in-demand skills. And also the fifth example under the in-demand skills is freelance or entrepreneur. If you aspire to work independently, your WordPress skills can be the foundation for your freelancing or entrepreneurial journey. You can offer web design, development, content creation service to global clientele. Your ability to craft beautiful functional websites using WordPress open doors to freelance platform where businesses and individuals seek professionals to bring their online projects to life. Okay, now the next thing we want to look at is building a professional online presence. Okay, building the professional online presence. Here we have few examples as well. The first one is personal branding. Imagine you're a freelance photographer aiming to establish a strong online presence. Okay, with your WordPress, you can create a visually stunning portfolio website that showcases your photography skills. Okay, you can organize your work into categories and high resolution images. For small business also, okay, suppose you run a small coffee shop. By using WordPress, you can craft an inviting and informative website for your business. Okay, then consulting services is also a professional online presence that you can establish for yourself. You can visualize yourself as a management consultant. With WordPress, you can establish a consultancy website that highlights your expertise. You can create dedicated service pages, share case studies, and so on and so forth. Then the fourth one is artist portfolio, not specifically artist though, okay, it can be any portfolio. So imagine yourself as an artist. WordPress offers an ideal platform to exhibit your artwork. You can customize your portfolio with themes and align your artistic styles, and so on and so forth. Then lastly here, under professional online presence, we have a non-profit organization. Suppose you're a part of an NGO dedicated to education. Okay, your WordPress empowers you to create an informative and engaging website for your cause. You can share your mission, highlight your ongoing projects, accept donations through secure payment gateway, and so on and so forth. Then lastly, for this particular slide is the earning potential, which is very important. Okay, earning potential with WordPress. As a freelance web designer or developer, you have a web design and development skills acquired through WordPress training. You can embark on a freelance career. Okay, you can offer services such as custom website creation, theme customization, plugin development to clients in need of web solutions. Okay, then also you can also become a WordPress consultant. Becoming a WordPress consultant is another lucrative avenue. You can offer expertise in optimizing and maintaining websites for businesses and individuals. Okay. Also, you can become a content creator, a blogger, okay, or an e-commerce entrepreneur. Okay, now let's go to getting started. Okay, steps to begin WordPress training. You need to discover a suitable training platform such as BNet Learning for interactive training needs. You need to set up a practice website and join in a community. Okay, with WordPress, with BNet Learning, our program that is WordPress Learning Bootcamp with guided projects. These are some of the things, the features that comes with this, like I mentioned the other time. Okay, we have a free domain name and free host. Okay, we have free graphic tools like Canva, free pixels, vectors. Now, one good thing with this is that as a WordPress website developer or designer, you don't have to go and learn graphic design separately or as a course. Okay, with this package, you'll be introduced to quite a lot of platforms that you can handle your graphic designs very conveniently. So that's one beautiful thing with our package. Okay, then also we have platforms for logos that can make some very lovely logos. Okay, then also we're going to speak to the website builder, which is Mentor. Mentor is the leading website platforms, globally. Okay, so now at the end of the course, we're going to have a guided project. So at the end of your course, you'll be having a portfolio website yourself, a blog website yourself, and an e-commerce website yourself. So all these are part of the package under the WordPress Development Bootcamp with guided projects. So at the end of the day, now the unique idea behind this is that most of the time when people do training, when you speak to clients want to see what you've done. So our bootcamp has been packed in such a way that at the end of your training, you have projects that you have done. Like I mentioned, you have a portfolio website. Okay, you're going to have a blog website, you're going to have an e-commerce website. So all these things are going to be under your portfolio. So you will have that the moment you complete your training with us. Now back to the sites, some of the examples that I mentioned the other time. Okay, some of the world leading websites that I mentioned. Okay, and how you can easily build some of these websites effortlessly with your WordPress. For example, this is a Microsoft new website. Okay, we all know Microsoft is one of the biggest brands when it comes to tech in the world. Okay, and for them to be using WordPress for their website, definitely that if not for any other reason, okay, there's a need to learn anything that has to do with website design, then you have to, WordPress will be your best shot. Okay, now let me just take us a little bit into the world of a WordPress platform. Okay, in the WordPress platform, we always have the front end and we have the back end. For example, this is BNet Learning website that you're seeing. Okay, so this is the front end. Okay, this is where user, the platform, the interface that user will interact with. We call it the user interface. Okay, then we have the back end. Okay, the back end is where the administrator, okay, that's where they work. So for example, I'm in the back end of a BNet Learning website. So as it is, these are, what you'll be exposed to. So this is where we'll be doing the tweaking, okay, the mixing of different things, bringing so many things together. And as we're doing it, to be reflecting on our user interface. So like I said, we'll be working from the back end. Okay, the administrators will be working from the back end, and also, whatever we do from the back end to reflect, on the, at the front end. Now, another thing I spoke to the other time when I was taking the slides was the idea of the graphics, because some of the things that pushes people away with regards to websites is the graphic aspect. Okay, so like I said, we have quite a lot of platforms that we'll be exposing our students to. Okay, that will make them, versatile with graphics as well. As you're doing your website design in your training, also your graphics also will be well taken care of. So you don't have to be disturbed that, because ideally graphic design on its own is a course on its own. Okay, it's a career on its own. But with our package is saying, okay, we're giving you WordPress design, okay, and at the same time, you're going to have graphic design skill set alongside, so that you wouldn't have to be running to graphic designers to do some jobs for you. Okay, so all these things are going to come together, and you will, I promise you're going to have a very fantastic time with BNet Learning, because like I said, this is, you know, an experience of spanning so many years and being, I mean, having worked on so many platforms. I think the best thing for us to do is to assist quite a lot of people that are aspiring, okay, to get to this level, you know. And I tell you that you're going to have fun having this, because it's going to be strictly practicals, okay. You're going to be doing quite a lot of practicals, and you will enjoy. Because one thing about some of these things is that these are things that ordinarily you enjoy. It's just like picking a phone and, you know, moving around on your phone. Okay, that same experience is what I mean, your social media platforms and all that. That same experience are what you're going to be experiencing here. Okay, it's something that is so passionate that you really enjoy, you know, doing
Sorry,
working. Okay, so
sorry. I think a lot of people are, eager to start
question
like the
one.
hand session. And there's a comment in the session talking about, when you're going to start the hands-on workshop. So I think they're just eager to, get on with the hands-on session. So I'm sorry to Anna, Mr. Mbri is just sort of like just, explaining what the course is going to be about. It is a normal way of that he starts his courses, and I'm sure he's going to begin very soon. So just apologies for that, Mr. Mbri. So yeah, you can just proceed.
All right. Okay. So
Maybe
I'm pretty sorry. I just want to take us through some basic things, you know, so that we have a very full grasp of what WordPress is all about. Okay. So now here, so this is the free whatever that we are going to look at. Okay. So this is the Pantheon platform. This is the free platform. Okay, that we are, you know, speaking to. So you start free. Okay, so you are going to register here. Okay, so for example, let me just use this. So I have this here. Okay, so I have this. Okay, uh, I know. Okay, so you have your work mail. I think. Okay, so you have to. I have a very bad whatever with password, so most times I normally uh, mix the passwords. Okay, so you don't need to check this unless you want to be receiving whatever. So I do sign up. Okay, so you sign up on this platform. Like I said, this is a free platform that you can use. The other platform that is also okay. So I already have an account with this. So let me just connect with my Google. Yeah. So while this is loading, the other one is your Pro Free Host. Okay. So Pro Free Host is another platform that you can use for. Okay. So all right. So let me sign in with this account. So also you can also use your Pro Free Host. It's also a free platform for your website hosting. Now, the limitations with this platform is that for the free pros, you're going to have access to maximum of 3 websites. Okay, for Pantheon, you will have access to maximum of 2 websites. Okay, so that's it. So when you sign up, automatically it's going to take you to the dashboard environment here where you're going to set up your WordPress. Okay, do I still have account here? Let me see if I can still get this. Yeah, let me try. Okay, so this is loading. Okay, so I have this also. So you do not have accounts, create one. Okay, it's saying I don't have account here. Really? Of course, because these are free these, so you will always be getting all these ads. So of course, don't mind the ads. You just focus on what you want to do. So you scroll down here and you create new accounts. Okay, so here um okay, here I've actually used up the 2 free sites, so I'll just go ahead. Of course, but if you just sign up, automatically you will have access to your 2 free accounts. Okay, so but because I have actually used the 2 options that I have, so all I just need to do, I'll just go ahead and edit this. But for yours being a fresh account, you're going to have access to your 2 whatever. So this, so let me unfreeze this. Or another option, if you are experiencing this, is to just use another email account to set it up. Okay, so while this is loading the other, now this one says create a new website. Okay, now it's going to give us this. These are the names server is going to point out to. So let me just come here and type a name. Okay, so let's see, web blog. Okay, so I want to use a free domain, and automatically it's going to generate this URL for me. Okay, a URL with this extension because it's free. Okay, so you just click, you mark it. Okay, so it will now is working on creating it for me now. Okay, so this is still on frozen. I'm waiting for this to load. You know, it takes quite some time. So I'm open another platform. Okay, so it's almost through. So now I'm using the FreePro host. I want to set up an account on FreePro host, and at the same time, I want to set up accounts on the Pantheon. Okay, so you can use any of the account, any of the platform. This is saying what capture response is invalid. I need to, let me change this to, I don't know, if you're having problems with any of the domain, you can switch to another one. For example, this is the one I used initially, so I'm switching to another one. These are all these are name servers that are free. Okay, so you can just click on this one and pick any other one. Yeah, so I click this, so put web blog. Okay, so now let me log into the backend here, admin. So automatically you'll be given this backend. So let me log in here. So this is coming up. Well, another thing I need to tell us here is that the Pantheon, okay, the Pantheon server is much more reliable than the FreePro host. Okay, so I will advise that we use a FreePro host. So now I'm in an account. This account of one of my students. Okay, because the one I have before, due to, okay, it's back. So let me bring the dashboard. But back to here. So this is the back end. Okay, when you set your WordPress, So you're going to have this backend. So what I'm going to do on this particular one, there's a site on it already. Okay, so I'm going to make it a fresh account. Okay, so let me just go to my plugin. I will explain this later, please. So well, let me just quickly go to the backend. I mean to the plugins, and okay, this is unfrozen. This is unfrozen. So I go to the site here. Okay, so I will explain this later. Let me just make it a fresh installation because what we have here, there are some content on it before. So let's type reset. Okay, so I installed this. Now, this is a plugin. Plugin is a third-party application that we can bring into our WordPress project. Okay, so there are quite a lot of them. Okay, so this one I've installed it, and I can say I will activate the plugin. So if I activate the plugin, then let me launch it. Now, what this plugin is for is that you use to reset WordPress. If you have an installation on a WordPress installation on your account and you feel that you don't need it anymore, you can reverse that particular WordPress installation back to a fresh WordPress installation that doesn't have any other thing on it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so now I will now scroll down here under site reset, just type reset here. Okay, and you click. So let me just, I don't want it to reactivate. By checking this, it means you want it to reactivate some of the plugins, but I want it to make a fresh barring WordPress installation. So I will just click reset here. It's saying reset WordPress. I'll click yes. So it's going to reset it and make it a fresh WordPress installation. Okay, while I have to do it this way is because I've actually exhausted the assets that I have on the pattern. So I'm now using an existing project, reverse it to a fresh installation. So when you install, if you have a fresh WordPress installation, this is what you're going to have. Okay, fresh, so all these are basic things that you're going to have. Now, the first thing to do when you have something like this is, okay, let us preview it. We want to preview this website because you are in the backend. This is the backend. Okay, we want to see what the front end will look like, what the user interface look like. So just go to this icon here, click on visit site. So right click and open. So when you visit the site, it's going to show you. So this is what you are going to see. Okay, this is the default layout, okay, design that WordPress will give you if it's just a fresh installation. So this is what the user interface will look like, and this is what the backend will look like. Now, the first thing we want to do here is that, okay, how can we change this? I don't like this. This is too empty. Okay, it's not attractive and all that. So how to do the first thing to do with regards to this is go to your appearance. Okay, under appearance, you go to themes. Okay, themes are predefined designs, okay, that comes with WordPress installation, okay, and also some third-party design. So by default, this is the one we have right now here. This is what you're seeing here. This is a theme, okay, predefined design layout. Okay, now what do you want to do? You can see this one is saying updates. Of course, you can just click on this to update. That means there's a new update on this. So I can just click on this to update this. Now we want to add a new theme, not this particular one, because like I said, this one is not lovely enough, it's not nice enough. So you come here and click add new. So if you click add new, it will take you to thousands, okay, of predefined templates. Very lovely designs. You can see here, this is 5,895 themes that you have here, okay. So you can scroll down and see different designs, okay, that you can pick from. Okay, there are quite a lot of them. Okay, there are quite a lot of them, right? So, but the one we are going to use for our project is Astra. Okay, we'll be using Astra, we'll be deploying Astra. Of course, you'll be getting much more information by the time you join the class. So I'll just click install. I want to install the Astra. Then after installing, it's installed now, okay? It's installed now. Then I need to activate. If I click activate, then automatically it will replace that particular default one that you have here. You can see the Astra is now the active theme, okay? Excuse me. So if you go to your front end and refresh this page, okay, you will see that it has changed, okay? It has changed. Now, what we have here, this is the Astra theme. Now, the next thing we want to do is now we are going to now bring in a plugin that will give us themes, templates that we're going to use. We call it starter template. So this is it here, install starter template. So you click install starter template, okay, and it's activating. Okay, so it will take me to a page where I will be able to pick the starter template design that I want. Okay, so in a couple of minutes, you'll be amazed with the design that we're going to have. So it's loading my starter template. Remember, this is after installing that particular theme. You can see change the interface for us. Now we want to go to the starter template to pick a design that is very lovely for us. Remember, I said this is Pantheon. We are on Pantheon, so take note of that. Now it's saying select the page builder. Okay, can we all see this? It's saying select the page builder. Of course, we are recommending Elementor page builder, so you just click on Elementor. When you click on Elementor, it takes you to a whole lot of Elementor nice design. Okay, for example, let's say I'm looking to do a personal, these are different templates, okay, different design templates. Okay, so let me pick a personal website. Okay, I want to do a portfolio. Okay, so I want to pick this, and let's say I like this. Okay, let's say I like this Alex James. Okay, of course, some of them are premium. For the premium, that means you're supposed to pay, but the free one, okay, so let's do this one. This is a personal portfolio. So I click on this. So when I click on this, it will automatically generate that particular template for me. And yes, I can put some other contents, that we might not necessarily have to do that for now. Of course, for the logo, the logo width and all that. Okay, so it's generating that particular template for us. So here you can so this is the template. Automatically, this is what it's going to give us. Okay, so by the time I deploy this, you're going to have this, and you can now start tweaking it. So I click skip and continue. So I pick the color theme. Let's say I want blue, or I want green, okay, or I want pink. Okay, then also you pick the font style that you like. So let's say I like this font style, then you click continue. Okay, then the first name, I put my first name here, work name, or any email rather, sorry. We put that here. Okay, .com. I am a beginner, okay, you can just put that there. So I'm building a website for clients. So now automatically all these plugins will be installed. So just leave them checked, okay, and just click submit and build my website. So it start building the website. So it's going to build the website exactly like what we see in that particular template. Okay, then you now move to the next level of tweaking it and making it, customizing it to what you want. But of course, this is just to show you that within some few minutes you can be up and going with some very lovely, fantastic website. Okay, so all these things are very simple. Like I said, it's straight to practicals. Throughout the class, we'll be doing a lot of practicals. That's why I said at the end of the course, you'll be having 3 projects. So here it's saying congratulations, you deployed a website. So you can just click view your website, and it's going to load the website for us. So that is just brief with regards to, okay, so this is it. Okay, so this just come, like that. So the next phase of a I mean, next level is going to be, okay, how do I now start working on this to customize it myself? How do I change the content here? How do I change this image to have my image? How do I bring in so many lovely elements? So I think I'm going to stop here. If there are questions, we can quickly take questions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Murray. That was awesome. That was beautiful to see. Yeah, I mean, just looking at you take shape, the whole website take shape from the process, from building it, from registering, and it just seems so seamless. And I just want to encourage you guys to ask questions. If you have more questions about what you have just seen, might I say this is just like a beginning, a stepping stone to the main course. So if you have questions, feel free to use the chat box. Mr. Murray will answer any questions that you have. It doesn't matter whatever it is concerning this or upcoming bootcamps. You know, just ask the question and will answer. And I just want, before I proceed, I just want to say that what you are seeing now is a tip of the iceberg, and it's just going to show how easy it is for you to start building your website with WordPress and what you are going to get in our class. So our next WordPress training bootcamp will start on the 14th of October. So that is like the main course. This is like I said, this is the introductory course, introductory aspects. It's just sort of introduce you into what you are going to be doing, what you're going to be building with WordPress, and yeah. And I did say at the beginning of the session that I had an important gift for everybody on the call today. So because you attended this webinar, you are all qualified to get a 5% discount off our upcoming bootcamp. So our upcoming WordPress bootcamp, that's the next class after this one. You are qualified to get a 5% discount off training fees, and I can assure you that it's going to be much more better than what you're even seeing here. This is just the beginning, and it's going to be more comprehensive. It's going to be hands-on. You are going to have live projects. You're going to work on, like Mr. Muri mentioned earlier, that you're going to work on live projects, and it's just basically it's going to be a hands-on learning experience. So it's a practical hands-on approach to learning WordPress development, and yeah, we have a proven track record. The last time we did this, we had students who testified that it was great, that it was they really enjoyed the class, and they wouldn't mind recommending people to come back for the main class. So just be rest assured that you would be getting a worth of your money. I can assure you that I have been a benefit of this program, and it really was an eye opener to all the wonderful things that we can do with WordPress, and I implore you to do not miss out on it. If you wish to register or sort of give like a feedback on what we have today, I'm going to drop a form in the chat box, and you can fill it. And if you're interested in the main class, the main boot camp, please fill the feedback form I just dropped in the chat box. Um, Also, just to sort of get feedback from you as regards this webinar that we just had. Yeah, so feel free to fill that and we'll get back to you. Also, you can follow us on our social media handles. I'm going to post that in the chat box too. If you have any inquiries, you can reach us there on Instagram, on LinkedIn, or on Twitter. Yeah, we are ready to answer your questions. So just before Mr. Murray rounds up, again, I said there is a Google form in the chat box. Please fill it, and we'll get back to you. If you have more questions that you might not want to ask now, Mr. Murray will be able to answer all of that for you. Again, you have, just because you came for this webinar, you attend this webinar, you have a guaranteed 5% discount on the main class. I'm saying the main class is going to be much more extensive than this. I can assure you that it's going to be hands-on. You're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to be working on live projects. You're going to be it's going to be a one-on-one interaction with you and the facilitator. So expect a lot. So I just want to, if you don't have any other thing to say in the chat box, I'm just going to over to Mr. Murray to any last words, any last closing statements from you. Sorry.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Thank you for that, John. So, like I mentioned, this is very simple, and it's in terms of availability with regards to job prospects. You have quite a lot, especially the remote parts. Okay, there are quite a lot of jobs with regards to web development and all that online. These are things you can Google, so there's no limit to, I mean, where you can work. Okay, so you can work from anywhere. Hello, hello, hello. Can you
yes,
hear me?
yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So as I'm saying that the opportunity is so enormous. Okay, as a
Yeah.
freelance or working in a corporate environment, there are so many things you can do. And if I can just do a simple site within some few minutes, then I tell you that this is, I mean, just to show that it's very possible. Okay, within an hour you can do a full project. Within a week you can do a multinational, you can deliver on a multinational project. And lastly, one thing with websites is that 99.9% of all businesses will need a website. Okay, so definitely
That's
this
true.
is a
That is
reason
very true.
why we need to have this
Yeah.
skill set very to be to increase our liquidity,
Okay.
and also the have quite a lot of experience and all that exposure. So
Yeah.
there are quite a lot of guarantees that you can learn so much from us. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Murray. We want to thank you for sharing your insights and expertise with us. It was a pleasure having you as our facilitator for today. I also want to thank all of you that attended today's session. Your participation and engagement made this webinar a success. Once again, if you have any further questions or need further information about our courses, or you can fill the feedback form I just dropped in the chat, or you can visit our website or contact us through our social media platforms. Thank you all for joining today, and I hope to see you again in our future events. Have a great day. Have a nice day. Thank you all.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.